So after being the apple of everybody's eye in drafts last season, what do we do with Breece Hall for 2025 fantasy football? This is the Fantasy Sports Boss. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. So talking about Breece Hall, listen, his first 2 years in the league, absolutely breathtaking in terms of explosiveness, pass catching ability, just tremendous all-around athleticism. All of these things made Breece Hall really an instant first-round pick when it came to fantasy football going into last season. But last season, things sort of fell off the tracks there for a number of reasons. And a couple of negative developments, if you will, took place both during the season and during the offseason. That's really going to impact his role going forward. So for me, right off the bat, I will tell you, I am not actively going to chase Breece Hall in any league this season. And this is amazing to me because last season, a year ago, I was all in on him. Now, I didn't draft him anywhere, but I had no problem with anybody making him a top 5 pick. Like, he was that explosive. He was that much of a league winner in 2023. Just a tremendous all-around PPR player. But last season, a couple of things have really disappointed me. One is that Breece Hall just could not convert short yardage situations, whether it's around the goal line, 4th and 1. He was a liability in that situation. He just didn't run hard, didn't have that power to push through. And then, of course, early last season, Braylon Allen, the rookie from Wisconsin, the big power back who also could catch the football, started taking over that role and having success with it. And then, not only that, you have Isaiah Davis, who looks like an Austin Eckler clone to me. Remember, Austin Eckler was undrafted. Isaiah Davis has that speed, pass-catching chops, that kind of game, that he brings to the table. That's going to be, a factor when it comes to workload allocation between all three of these backs. And then I'm not even mentioning the fact they bring in Justin Fields, who we all know is the fastest quarterback in the NFL, and, back in the Chicago Bear days, ran wild, absolutely wild, well over 1,000 yards, looked to be an even faster Lamar Jackson, which is hard to believe. And so you gotta think that Justin Fields is going to keep the football around the goal line on a number of carries this season. And also, this is another thing that I've always talked about. Mobile quarterbacks don't throw underneath very often, whether it's Jalen Hurts, whether it's Lamar Jackson. Like, can you think of a big-time reception total from a running back that came with Jackson, that came with Jalen Hurts? You can't, because they'll keep it and they'll run the ball instead of dumping it off. And that's going to hurt Breece Hall's receptions. So you have, I didn't even mention the fact that he's injury prone. So injuries, three-headed monster at running back. Aaron Glenn's the new coach. He comes from a system in Detroit where they had an explosive back in Jahmyr Gibbs who could easily be a number one guy, but they spelled him with David Montgomery in an almost 50-50 split. And now you have three backs who are all very talented. Plus, you have a mobile quarterback who's going to keep the ball around the goal line. I am out on Breece Hall. I think he's going to just not justify his draft cost. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. Let me know what you think in the comments and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already.